Alrighty, welcome to another episode of So You Think You're Fine. We are so excited to have you guys join us. Per usual, your host, Artemis.
Hey guys.
Long day.
I'm a guest, I'm a host, I'm all of the above. I got Teddy as a guest too, so.
And other co-host, Bethany. We have two very special guests with us today. We have Sid and Shana.
Hello. Hey.
Tell us a little bit about what you do, Shana.
I am a hairstylist. I've been doing it for, I think, 13 or 14 years now. I just moved into Sydney's new space in October.
Awesome.
And just doing the hair game for a long time.
I love it. Heck yeah. And you, Sid, what do you do?
I am an esthetician and laser technician, and I own a beauty salon suite. So it's called Ascension Lofts. Inside Ascension Lofts, we have Shana, who is our hairstylist. We have also a makeup artist who's kind of booked by appointments. She does house calls, but then also takes clients within. So kind of cool. Then we also have a permanent makeup artist. She's usually there on Sundays and Wednesdays, doing your microblading, your nano brows.
It's Vicky.
Oh,
Yeah. Vicky did your
Vicky.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Sundays and Wednesdays.
Sundays and Wednesdays.
That's awesome.
I don't have to drive to like Glendale or
There
somewhere
you
where she
go.
was.
You do not.
You got your brows, you got your hair, and
Actually, I got your brows and I got your hair,
That's
so
true.
perfect. There we go.
We're a one-stop shop.
That's where I go.
I love that.
So just to make it clear, guys, they're my homies.
Yes.
This is how I look this good at all times, all the time. She does my hair. She does my eyebrows. By the way, I've gotten the most compliments on my eyebrows for the longest time.
oh, we love to hear.
Yeah.
She's the
Just want to
best.
throw it out there.
Thank you.
I went to a wedding and everybody's like, your eyebrows are so great. I was like, my dress,
So good.
my face,
I guess.
anything else, eyebrows, got it. Never
Nailed
got
it.
compliments on eyebrows before, but
I
here
love
we
it.
are. Yeah.
So, full disclosure, ladies, were you bribed to be here? How did Emma get you on this couch in this podcast? Let's start off.
Okay. Well, to be frank and honest, first I bribed Bethany to get to this podcast.
Yes.
And then I bribed JC. No health insurance for him.
Yeah. No
But I do
benefits
feed
that
him
were
in food.
disclosed.
Pan food. That's
Wow.
fine. And then when I was getting my eyebrows done and Sid was there, I was just laying there with Henry. We got to talk about Henry, but
Who's Henry?
Oh, we're going to talk about Henry.
Okay. Okay.
Henry is part of your questions,
Oh,
but you'll
my
find
bad.
out about Henry a little bit later.
You really just got like pop-up balls, bro.
Honestly,
Yeah.
All right.
fine.
Henry.
All right.
So as I'm laying there, Henry's on me, getting my eyebrows. By the way, that eyebrow thing that we put on smells awful. We just got like,
It's like perm solution.
I feel like
It's perm solution.
legit. And I was like,
I didn't know if they were watching.
I was like,
they're civilians.
I feel like my nose hair got burnt with that process. But you know what? It's,
Oh
it's all
my.
good.
You still like those?
I still have my eyebrows. Fantastic. But either way, so we're laying there, we're chit-chatting, we talk about podcasts. Because I met Sid like back in January, right?
Yep.
Yeah, fully actually met her. And then, so we're sitting there, we're chit-chatting. She goes, you got a podcast? I was like, yeah. And she's like, I'm going to follow it. And I was like, fantastic.
We
so
love
we're
that.
just chit-chatting and talking. And then this one, she's like, I'm not going to come to your podcast. She's like, I don't even listen to podcasts. I was like, I don't need you to. You're coming to the podcast. Like, it's just,
Are you a
that's
changed
simple.
woman, Shana?
No.
Oh.
She's like,
I will say though,
I'm here because they made me come here.
I will say though, she is good at liking her little snippets on things. Like she'll
You
watch those.
are.
For you, but
Yeah.
I don't want to be on it.
dude, she's the biggest supporter.
Yeah.
You're there, babe.
She's tagged in anything you
Listen,
post. She's
I
all
will
about
be
it.
your biggest hype woman. Just keep me out of it.
Yeah, but you
You're
do.
like-
She's like in the shadows.
You
In
do
the
love
shadows,
them.
hype woman.
You do love this stuff, and I think like for the fact that you don't listen to the podcast, but you listen to the snippets, you leave like cute stuff in there.
Try.
We
I'm
appreciate you,
happy.
girl. We see you
Yeah.
and we say thank you.
So this is how everybody got roped in. You guys are welcome for this amazing podcast that you guys are listening to. I rope everybody in. There we go.
It's our fault.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
perfect.
It's been a great journey, a wild journey for sure.
It's gonna get wilder.
We'll see if Sid and Shauna join us for part 2
Doubt it.
in the future.
Doubt it.
Well,
I will give you Teddy. I will give you Teddy for a day.
Yeah, only if there's regular pizza. Me and JC want regular pizza.
You wanted
you don't like the gluten-free
gluten-free.
crust? Okay.
You said gluten-free.
I shit myself.
For,
I could have gotten one for you, and I could have gotten the regular for you.
I didn't want to be a pain in the neck.
Bro.
When you're trying to be healthy.
Listen, I should have been a pain in the neck because you made me come here.
yes. I agree with that.
Fine, it's gonna be fine. Maybe you'll get a second one.
Well, you're gonna get a second one. Anyway, moving on. Talk to me. What made you get into your career? What got you there?
So, growing up, my grandfather was a hairstylist. So, he gave all of us kids like our first haircuts. And then on my probably 7th birthday, he gave my brother his first haircut. And it was his last haircut because he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease.
Okay.
And so, essentially,
Your grandpa was.
My grandpa was, yeah. So, I don't know if you see on my station, but there's a photo of like an older gentleman like doing a woman's hair. It's up high on the shelf. That's my grandpa.
Okay.
So, that's,
I love that.
I think it's just like in my blood. That's how I met my grandma. Yeah.
Oh,
I love
That's
that.
it in my blood. I waited to do it till I was a little bit older.
Okay.
I was in no state of mind to go to cosmetology school when I was like 18 or 19. Tried college. So your parents wanted you to do it. It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And so I went to cosmetology school in Harry.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, so you said your grandpa met your grandma cutting hair?
Yeah, doing her hair.
Aw,
yeah.
that's
I don't know the whole story. I think it was something along the lines
cute.
like he asked her out and she was like, no. And then they ended up going out. And then, yeah, the rest is history.
Aw.
that's great.
Mhm. Yeah.
Did you meet Sean cutting his hair?
No.
Mm.
Wouldn't that
I
be cool
was
if you did?
actually, so Sean did want to be a hairstylist like before he met me.
Mhm.
He
No way.
Yeah, he's going to the Tony and Guy Academy. This was years ago because he had a friend that was doing hair. No, I was actually I was a loan processor.
Oh, no
What the
way.
heck? I remember this.
Yeah.
Wait, I remember I was talking about
It
this.
was called
Okay.
Next Student, and he was in the sales side of it, and I was processing the consolidation of student loans.
Dang.
Interesting. Girl, you are a woman of many hats.
Sounds like
So then, and then I used to always see him, and people told me to stay away, and here we are 19 years later.
Ooh,
Dang.
woo.
Cheers to that.
without listening.
Heck yeah.
Still not listening. 20 years in December, baby.
Ew. That commitment. That's beautiful.
Committed.
That's beautiful. Locked in.
I love it. He's not going to go anywhere.
No, how bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's fair. Oh, disclosure, he would die for not a reason because of you. Just,
Yeah, no.
100%.
just you know,
Yeah.
natural death.
He's older than me.
Oh,
Well, if he ever
yeah. Heart failure, kidney failure. There's a
Sean,
yeah.
skip this part,
There's
please.
so many-
We really like you. Skip this part.
All right, all
Fast
right.
forward.
So, Sid, question for you. Since you are in the beauty industry as well and you're an esthetician, how do you feel about clients that will just sleep in their makeup? What are your honest thoughts about that? As an esthetician, are you screaming inside?
Yeah, can you not? I'm screaming.
We're going to open that. We're going to just open that.
Oh my God.
Heavy hitters out the gate.
Oh, they're being next to me.
But, okay. We're all guilty of it. We all get tired. We all get, we stay up late, whether like you're studying, you're a student, you are getting off of a shift from bartending, you
Or
are
partying.
Clubbing.
partying, doing anything. I do not advocate for a makeup wipe, but if you can at least do that, that's something to
Okay.
at least maybe smear it in or rub a little bit off. But yeah, literally anything. I will say something that kind of scared me from this, and I will tell, if you've been in my chair, you will probably hear me tell this story. My very first service that I ever got certified for and licensed for was to do lash extensions. And when I was doing that, I was a first year esthetician, taking like, maybe I had 2 clients that I was going back and forth with like full sets, fills, that was it. I had this woman come in, and I always share aftercare. I am always open. Text me if you have any questions.
You're here to share knowledge,
Yes.
inform, educate.
And I remember she was laying in my chair, and I looked down at her eyes. I had them all taped. I was getting ready for a fill, and there were little like critters crawling on her eyes.
And this is a client that was consistently going to you.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There were
There
were crusties, or were they like?
They look like crusties,
They're like
but
mice.
when you put, yes. they're
She
called mice.
said critters. Critters.
You put your goggles on.
Excuse
and
me, I
your
gotta
glasses.
puke real quick.
Oh my. Hold on. How does that even happen?
You don't wash your lashes. I think she was so scared that if she washed her lashes, they would fall out. So she wanted to keep them for like better retention. But I'm like,
Girl.
you gotta wash them.
Yeah.
It's not that they're gonna fall out, but like if you're wearing makeup on your eyelids or like towards the end when you need to fill, if you're putting on mascara, if you're doing any of that, you're sleeping in it, you're not washing it off.
Yeah.
You're sweating. You're in Arizona. It's so hot outside. Like there's so much bacteria in that area. Not to mention you could get like an eye infection.
I'm picking up my jaw from the floor right now.
I'm disgusted.
What on earth?
Yeah, so it's like people get lice in their hair. You
Yes.
get lice in your eyebrows or eyelashes.
Yes. So I remember I sat her down, and at this point, still to this day, I will tell anybody that like the money isn't worth it for me. I would rather you be happy. I would rather like it be healthy and done correctly. I will tell you to go home and we can rebook until you're ready, and I will take the L for that day. I don't care.
Yeah.
I told her, I was like, hey, look, I don't feel comfortable doing your fill. I'm going to be honest. Here's a picture, because I had her close her eyes and I took a picture, and I was like, this is what I see. I zoomed in and I was like, these are mites. What I'm going to have to do is remove them.
Yeah.
I have to remove all of your lashes. I do not feel comfortable filling over them because we're filling on top of mites. Like,
Literally.
there's nothing for it to like adhere to for the glue. And so I told her that, unfortunately, I cannot fill them. And I remember calling my boss on the way home that night, and I was so sad because I'm like, I have 2 clients.
Oh.
How am I going to build my book? Like, this girl can't even follow the aftercare. Like, now I'm talking to one client. How am I going to make it? And I was like, I don't want this on my menu.
Yeah.
And so my boss was like, okay, that's great. Like, we'll figure it out. We'll, pick up some other things. Like, maybe I'll purchase hydrofacial, or maybe I'll purchase, whatsoever. And she was my best friend at the time, so it was really helpful that she wanted, like, me to grow at the same time. And she also owned a hair salon at the time, so she kind of knew how it was to be in the beauty industry and just, like, build your clientele.
Of course.
So that was nice to have as a mentor.
Yeah.
But, to answer your question, long story short, please do not sleep in your makeup.
Yeah. No, I applaud you.
Mites did it for us.
Yeah,
that took me.
Totally was not expecting that. But I mean, that's the true reality, rawness of the industry. And I'm sure there's even more horror stories too. Shana, you can probably tell us a little bit as well. But that's crazy. And I applaud you as a professional for, explaining that to her and saying, look, sis, we got to work some things out. And you pivoted, and look at you now. You have a great book of business. You built the clientele, and you're a successful businesswoman. So that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Drink to that. We also have espresso martinis with a Kentucky
making
whiskey
them, Beth.
coffee that we're drinking. You're welcome.
The Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, I'm not a bartender, so hopefully they taste good.
This is great.
Thank
This is
you.
great.
You're right. I'm
Delicious.
a bartender.
You guys,
And this with the glass.
and I paid 25 cents for all of our beans. So
Thank you.
so you guys know.
25
Yeah.
cents. You got it.
All of the beans were 25
Yeah.
cents. Like I went there and I was picking up my prescription. So I went there and I was like, oh, let me get some beans because we need it for whatever. And I had like milk and whatever. The lady's like, I don't know how to have you
Charge
pay
you.
for 10 beans. And I was like, that's fair
Because you
point.
only bought 10?
I don't know. It was probably like more. It was like 15 or something. I don't know. It was just
You
like
got
a
a
little
discount.
for our thing, right?
Yeah.
So I had to pay my stuff over there and then go around and weigh it. And the dude's like, it's 24 cents. And I was like, I don't have any cash, so I'll swipe my card.
There you go.
Typical.
I did not have
Like, I'm going to use my platinum card for this.
I had no cash.
Gotta get
So
my
25 cents.
I might do some groceries.
Yeah.
You get points for groceries. That could have
Wild.
sent her over.
You could have. I need your wild story. Talk to me.
My wild.
What's your wildest story from a client or coworker or something crazy that happened? I mean, I know a couple, but I'm not going to talk about them. You talk about them.
Just something that's happened since you've been in the industry that you're like, this should not be real. Like Sid's story should not be real, but it's real.
Yeah, I gotta do a coworker film now.
Just going through a mix of them.
A coworker's client shot her husband in the leg. There was like a dispute.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
That's the thing.
not
Like I don't
laughing.
have. I'm touching my leg. I don't have like crazy. I don't have like crazy stories from like clients and stuff because a lot of my clients are like
Cool.
I wouldn't say older, but like
cool.
Calm.
Yeah, like,
chill.
like we're chill. Like
Yeah.
I don't have any drama, but everyone has drama around me. Type thing.
I just want to know why you shot him.
Yeah, can we get like a little more tea in this?
There was like a dispute, and he like charged at her, and she was getting her gun to take it to her hotel. They were getting divorced.
Oh, okay.
He charged her, and she shot him in the leg.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she was like 65. He was fine. She went to jail for the night, and then he ended up
Wow.
going to the hospital, and then he shot himself in the gas station parking lot. Like,
Oh
a
my
year later.
gosh. Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's right. You turned it dark real fast, bro. You could just you should just let it. Like she shot him.
Everyone's doing really well.
That's good. You definitely delivered on a crazy story right now. Yeah. Shout out to sis for deciding to have a concealed carry to protect herself, and she tried.
The way you turned that around, I can with you,
Absolutely.
bro.
It was definitely registered under her name, all that.
She was okay. That's what she got out of jail.
There you go.
Self-defense. She
Yeah.
went to church.
That's beautiful. Well, sis made it out, and I actually love.
You know, you don't have crazy clients, but your coworkers have crazy clients.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, I remember the time that I told you to never schedule me with specific someone?
Yeah.
Bro. Every time I would go there, I would end up with somebody else from the
wasn't my
neighbor.
fault.
I can't. And I was like,
know.
bro, schedule me not with her, man.
Listen, I didn't know this was
On
my schedule.
rotation.
And she'd be like, can I get in next week? I'd be like, yeah, babe, this is all I got.
Yeah.
And then I'd forget, and she'd look at me, I'd be like, I'm so sorry.
Oh my.
And it's like the same thing, bro.
Yeah.
Every time the same picture. Would you look at my picture? Would you look at my picture? And I was like, no, I don't want to look at your picture. I don't want to look at nobody's picture, bro. It's the same picture you told me last week, last month.
The best stories.
Oh
She really
my.
did.
I can't. I was just like, can you stop booking me with her next to her?
I didn't do anything.
Every time. And she's like, you asked for this time. I don't ask for the time. You should know when she's coming in.
I did have a crazy story. There was a fight that broke out in the parking lot.
At the
go on.
salon you were
At the
working at?
salon, yeah. They threw a rock at like the restaurant down the corner.
Oh my gosh.
So we were running after them. Yeah, that happened, and the cops were called.
Oh, you were trying to help. You were like trying to get the.
Yeah, I was trying. They were breaking like a car or something. That was crazy. That happened.
Wow.
You
Dang.
also currently watch Shoplifters next
Oh, there's shoplifters at the store
What?
next to me. There was a driver.
She's a magnet.
Holy cow.
She might be crazy.
Literally.
She does bring the crazy.
Dude, they
She
just.
brings all the crazies to the yard.
No, yeah, the next store I caught 2 shoplifters. My client actually chased after one.
What?
The car and was like blocking the girl from getting in the car.
What if she had a gun?
Wow, you guys are
I don't
writers.
think she did. I don't know. The lady next door whispered.
I would have like, take those $10 pants. Here's another pair too. Take mine.
Literally.
I take them off and give it to her. Here you go.
Damn.
You need one?
The store owner next door was like, yeah, I can't like have a gun or whatever. She's like, so I just tell them that I'm gonna tase them. She doesn't have a taser.
Aw.
And then they all take off.
What's the store next door? Like
like
a
a
convenience?
It's a consignment store.
Consignment.
Oh,
Yeah,
and they're stealing a
Consolidation,
consignment
convenience,
store?
consignment store.
People are crazy. Like that's the thing. Like, and we work
Did that
at
pants.
Scottsdale. Like, it doesn't matter like where you work. I think it's just like it's 2025, and unfortunately, like people are desperate. And people can't even afford their groceries or to buy clothes. So that's essentially what's happening.
Wow,
It's really sad. Like if you go to like drugstores and stuff, like things are literally just in cases.
that's true.
Never had that before.
I know. But like, it's still, I would wear the same pants day in and day out if I got no monies.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take someone's
Same.
pants.
I do anyway.
I ain't got no money.
Do you see me Monday through Friday? I'm in my gym clothes. They're washed.
I'm just saying.
Hashtag
like,
blessed for the wash.
I'd be like, all right.
I dip their wash.
We wash them.
Yeah. Okay, are you?
Watch, Shana takes off her pants at work. Just the ones run their underwear washing
I'm like, what is this?
Oh my gosh.
This is wild.
Shauna's like, babe, we need a rinse, but let me move my laundry out of the bowl real quick. You're like, what?
Wash clothes up.
Yeah.
I haven't washed clothes at this long before.
3 pairs rotation.
Oh,
Monday
my.
through Friday.
One big
Go on.
I did spill my coffee. I was
We've done it.
like, like stripping in the room and she's throwing it in the dryer.
I'm like, oh shit.
Wow. We definitely got unhinged, but I love this. This is great.
perfect.
Sid, question girl. So laminated eyebrows.
Yes.
Give us the tea. Are they actually cute or is TikTok trends lying to us?
Okay, so
Can you zoom in?
Whoa.
A and B.
Whoa, right here.
Zoom in.
I'm a huge fan.
Okay.
I think it is best on clients who have a great amount of brow hair. Even if there aren't a lot of brow hairs, if you are, for example, microbladed or have previous microblading, there's still at least like kind of a shape. I can still kind of organize the hairs to appear in more of like a fluffier look. I think right now a lot of people think that brow lamination means, I hear this all the time, electrocuted. I want
really?
the electrocuted look. And what they're saying is they don't want like when their hairs are like straight up.
Yeah. That looks,
best
you
part-
look like a lion.
I love it.
You rock the brow. You rock the brow.
Grinchy.
Hey,
Hashtag Grinchy.
He's my favorite.
I can't.
yours are not like that though, because like
Oh,
you and I,
she probably
both have.
cuts them every like 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Literally.
You and I have the whatever you call
yeah.
it.
We do have the microblading.
Yeah, we have the microblading.
Yeah.
So like ours don't look Grinchy-ish versus somebody that doesn't have them. Like when they're like spiky, like the fuck is. Pardon my French. The heck is
There
that?
are children in this podcast.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Nobody listens to our podcast. If it's a child, they're disturbed if they do. Don't play with your children around. Anyway, what I'm saying is they're wild. They look like a little lion. Like, no, I can't.
Yeah. So I think the best part about like a lamination is it's completely customizable. You can do it with or without tint. Obviously with tint it makes it like a little bit more of like cohesive because it picks up the little blonde hairs or like the vellus hair, the peach fuzz that sometimes people are like, I don't really have any brows. And the second I tint them and I show them the mirror, they're like, those are mine. I'm like, yes.
Girl, you produce
Like
this.
you have the hair. It's just like it's blonde. It's light. Like even if you have dark hair on your head, you still have like blonde peach fuzz that we can still tint to kind of like give you a fuller shape. And I like doing like my style is more of like more natural. I like when the bulb, we call the bulb like kind of the inner, gets a little bit more volume, so it's up more, and then kind of like an ease on an arch because it just kind of gives like more of a natural look.
Okay.
But the best part is like if you don't like how I leave it when you're leaving your appointment, it's not permanent. You can move it and change it. And honestly, just relaxes your hair.
Yeah. What is the time frame when you laminate? Is it good for a month, 2 weeks? What is the time frame typically?
Good question. I am super strict, and my clients will also laugh that I'm saying this because I will not book you sooner than 8 weeks.
Okay.
Again, going back to the money thing, it is not worth it to me. I don't want to like over process your hairs and they're falling out or they're getting frizzy or they're like just fried. I would rather have them wean down on like the lamination towards the end of your 7 and 8 weeks and then they be in like a healthy, thick, coarse state where I can just relax them again.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I'd say about 2 months, so about like 8 weeks.
Okay.
The tint that I use is a semi-permanent, so it's only going to last you maybe 2 to 3 weeks. But the best part is you can tint them as much as you want and often as you want. It's just the lamination that's more of that like perm gel that lasts.
I love it. We're on time frame. 2 months.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I like it. And I like how you're just like, I want what's best for you and not just like, give me clients. Like, let me make money. Like, you're literally, and I think that's why you definitely have a good clientele with you because they're like, Sid's got me. You know?
I hope so.
Heck yeah.
Cool.
We'd be really rich if we just took over.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know if you want.
Yeah, business.
Yeah.
Some people might not have eyebrows left.
No.
Insane. Shauna.
What? Y'all forget.
That's every question.
See, I swear.
She says that, Shana. Like,
No, come on, tell me. Do we have any coworker that we can't stand, or we've had in the past that we can't stand?
sure.
Yeah, tell me. Talk to
Describe
me about
them.
I've never worked at. I've not liked someone. The worst was probably. Yeah, she's already gone.
it. She is gone. We know about that.
She's not there anymore. Right now, I don't. The worst was a owner of a salon that I worked for,
Ooh,
and I
tea.
never experienced a narcissistic woman. Like I've never, like you meet narcissistic men all the time. No offense, sorry, but you know,
Men ain't shit.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
But it was working for an owner that was just super narcissistic, that to the point where she like had like one of my best friends at the time came to work with me and like turned her against me and tried to turn like the whole salon against me. And it was just a really, really bad and toxic environment. But it's one of those things where it's like you don't realize you're in a toxic relationship or a toxic environment until you leave.
We've been talking about that all day
Yeah.
today. Our other podcast, we were talking about that
Yeah.
too. That's wild.
Because when you're in
Yeah.
it, you're like, oh, well, that's just how so-and-so is, or oh, that's just what so-and-so does. And
Yeah.
you realize it turns into like a habit and you're just like, oh, this is what it is. And, you know, then you leave and you're like, holy shit, like that was crazy.
Insane.
Mm-hmm.
I will be I'm very, very grateful. It's the most money I've ever made in my career, and I was able to buy my home and do things, and I'm grateful for that. I've made some of the closest friends, clients from it, but that was the worst job I ever had.
How long were you there for?
It's so funny. One of my best friends, Desi, she worked there with me, and I was like, yeah, we were only there for like a year and a half. She's like, bitch, we were there for like 2.5, 3 years.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
So
You had no idea.
I was like, where? She's like, no, Shana, you were there for a long time. But it was one of those things. And I had worked with some of the people, I knew people from before, and the employees that she had there were probably some of the most talented individuals ever. But when you're all like vetted against each other, it became a really toxic environment. And yeah, I still hang out and talk to the people that I worked with to this day. And it's just so crazy how everyone's still like so successful after working for someone that was just so terrible.
That's beautiful. And now you have your own chair, right? You basically run your own business now.
Yeah, so I've had my own business since 2018.
Aw, congrats, girl. You made it through COVID.
I did.
You're making it through whatever the heck is going on right now.
I used to go to MS's house and do her hair.
Yeah.
Aw,
It was so
what?
much fun. Yeah,
That's
swear.
elite. Okay.
But also,
Whoa.
But also, let's talk about it.
Wait, didn't you have blue hair then?
Wait, what?
I've never seen you with blue hair.
Artemis had blue hair?
Okay, first of all,
pink,
she refused. No,
red.
pink. No, we only
Like
had
a reddish.
we
Oh,
had
red.
the we had the purplish red. We
Yeah.
did, yeah. But listen, like we went. Hold up. First of all, both of you.
I'm tripping. You
She
literally
was-
bleached your
She
hair and then colored it?
refused. She always refused to do my hair any other color. Like, first of all, let's talk about this.
Oh, do you want to show up pictures? Yeah, she's had like hair.
Wait, love her. This
She's
I didn't see this.
And then she fried
Every
it.
time, first of all, let's bring us to this next question because I gotta ask this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you hate me whenever I change my hair? Because I change them like the wind.
What was the scale? 1 to 10?
1 to 10 is 11.
73.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's a particular number.
Because
Like-
you know why? Because you know I'm gonna say no.
But we ask anyway.
Yeah.
All the
It doesn't
time.
hurt to ask.
Every time. And then she
I-
gives in. Sometimes she
I'll
does
give
give
in to your
in.
cut. I'll give in to any cut you want.
She'll give
she
in,
barters
yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
She barters with me over her color. But she's easy. She's like, you have one of the darkest hair colors, and then you show me this picture of like
And I still think it's
full
not dark
head of like
enough.
extensions with platinum blonde ends, and I'm like, I'll give you extensions, but I'm not gonna bleach your hair because your hair is gonna break off.
I respect that.
We did get blue hair. Because like
I'll give you blue hair, yeah.
we did like the black and blue for a while, like always like the dark, and then I should show pictures. We're gonna pop up pictures on this thing, but I did like got me really light one time, like
I want to see this.
when
Yeah.
I was working at the corporate job, but
It was
she got
when
me really light
It was before she went really dark.
before I went like pitch black, and then she's like
Disclaimer.
this.
Where's the camera? No, I'm just kidding. Disclaimer, she was light. She
I-
wasn't black like she is now.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? It's COVID. Like, let's go dark. Like, I've always had like pitch black hair, so we did. And I'd be like, can you get it darker? She's like, it's the darkest it can be. And I was like,
She
can we
was
get
a
it
number-
darker?
A 1.
Oh my
Hair
gosh.
colors from a 1 to a 10. She was a -0 if it was possible.
I would have.
And then she goes, I want to bleach it. I said, of course you do.
No. No.
All the time. But then we did have like we did like the money piece.
Yeah.
We did the bluish like tips. Like it was very cool. And then we did like the purplish tone
And
to
then she
it.
fried it with a flat iron.
Okay, I want for disclaimer. I need to put this on video because she will complain till the day that I die. I did not. We got the hair done before I went to Europe. Okay, I want to make it clear. I ended up in Turkey.
I just
And I
want
was
to know
like,
it's not my fault.
you know, I wake up one
You
day
did
and I
your
was
job
like,
as a
hey,
professional girl.
We should lighten some pieces up for the hell of it. So I'm in Turkey at the beach. You know,
Hold on a
I
second.
get my hair bleached.
I knew you were going to get color your hair while you were out of town. 100%.
I do fun things all the time.
You
I'm
went
itchy. I get itches.
No, she went and got it done.
by someone else out in Turkey?
in Turkey. I was in
But I
Turkey.
knew she was going to.
It's
It's outside the country. She allows me. Outside
You
the country,
said
she
no,
allows
so
me.
she found someone that said yes.
She didn't.
Oh.
outside the
So
country.
she came back.
Oh my.
Okay, well, I did not come. Can I tell my story? Can I
that-
tell my story?
Is that your passport photo where you look like a Russian spy?
No, that was.
Wait, we need to air the passport photo also.
Ah. That's another bed.
Oh my god, we are just grooming Emma's right now. Holy
Yeah,
cow.
seriously, that passport photo. It's like, don't look at me, I will kill you.
started it.
They double
Oh,
look. They double
jeez.
look. Listen. Here's how it happened, right? I go to Turkey and I'm feeling the vibe. I'm like, let's just get some highlights in. So I go in. I'm at the beach. She allows me, like outside of country. She's fine with it. She does. Anyway, so I sat there in the chair. He bleached my hair. Everything looks beautiful. He did a really good job. She agreed to it. He did a great job. Now we get to Santorini, okay? Banks is gonna kill me for this, but I'm gonna blame it on Banks.
Shout out Banks.
Shout out Banks. Yeah. So we get to Santorini. We have the converter. Converter's in. Banks straightens her hair. Same long black hair as I do, but mine had a little color now. So she straightens her hair. The flipping thing gets extra hot. And it's Santorini, so like it's humidity, so I didn't think anything of it, right? And my hair was kind of wet from the pool or whatever it was. So I'm like, I forgot that part to tell you. It might have been
It was, she
It might have
bleached
been a little
it,
humidity,
and now
might have
it's
been a
wet
little hot,
hair.
whatever.
I'm not supposed to curse, but this bitch just said she flat ironed her hair that was kind of wet.
And it was freshly bleached too.
Okay. So just to go over things,
Love how the truth comes out.
I am legit.
We have it recorded, okay? This is
I'm
on
legit
record.
going on things. Like I'm going, and all of a sudden I hear, and I'm like,
Wait, how did that go? Wait, she looks up.
I see some smoke.
Did you feel your hair get like your arm just really light? Like, oh.
No, it didn't fully cut it, but I saw the smoke, and I was like,
What?
I said, it might have just dried the hair that was wet,
The
like
truth comes out.
I'm at it. So
With your makeup on.
yeah, it's bad. No, it gets worse. Okay,
Oh my
that's
God.
bad. It gets worse. So I finished whatever I finished, and I was like, this bangs feel a little crispy, like a little extra crispy.
a little crispy.
I'm talking about fried, like I put my hair in this like fried, like it was
Oh my
curlier
gosh.
than like I don't even know what to explain. It was just curly, like this whole thing. So I was like, I fried my hair. I was like,
put oil on like a hot pan type of thing.
probably worse, like a barbecue.
It sizzled.
And I had long hair, like long hair. I was pissed. I was fuming. Anyway, we get from Santorini to Corfu, and I'm like, this hair is extra crispy now. Like we're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even straighten it. I couldn't curl it. I was pissed, fuming. So we get to Corfu. Corfu had a Sephora. Sephora had an Olaplex. Olaplex by the bottle. Get the bottle. Put it on my hair. My hair was so dry that it soaked it up.
Wow.
Like I'm talking about like people say like leave it half an hour. I left it 24 hours, bro. And that thing was like completely like.
I can't remember if you were like, I fried my hair, what do I do? Or you were like, I fried my hair, this is what I got.
This is what I got. That's what I said. I said,
She's like,
I said, FYI, I fried my hair. This is what I
And
got.
it's like,
That
Hey, I messaged her from Europe. I said, hey, babe, just so you know.
She at least admitted it.
yeah.
And I think I said, I'm not surprised.
She said, I'm not talking to you. I knew you were going to do this. That's what she
Yes.
said. Yeah.
Dude, that sounds
said,
like
okay.
MS.
100%.
Not, hey, help me, here's what happened. It's like, here's what I have. This
I
should
just
work.
I needed to tell her before I saw her, bro. I had to prevent
Oh
the
my-
conversation that I was going to
This is what
have.
I did.
Literally.
Well,
I already did it.
I went to Albania afterwards, and I was like, hey, my cousin has like a really great hairstylist there. And I was like, I'm going to come in. And she looks at me. I sat there, and she looks at me. She goes, oh. First of all, I came to you because I have like burnt hair. Like, don't you owe me? And you know how Albanians are, like with a little face. And I was like, tell her I'm not like. I know. And she goes, I can't do anything for your color, but we're just gonna turn you dark again. And I said, yeah, I figured. So then I go from here
Her hair was long.
to
I can't
here.
even picture her with long hair.
Oh, sorry.
Same.
Gotta show you a picture.
Same.
To
Okay.
here. So I cut it to here. I didn't cut the bob. I left the bob for her. You know, the surprise.
Well, because we had to.
No choice.
Because she was hoping that it would get healthy by the time
It's perfect.
she got to me, and now we have a bob.
Was here.
Wow.
And then we're like, and I hate this length. This is the ugliest length
It's
for
the
me.
awkward length.
It's the
Yeah.
ugliest length for me. Like, either give it to me short or
Yep.
long. Like, that's fine.
Should
like
have flat
the
ironed your hair wet.
Shauna, you're a miracle worker, girl.
Thank you.
So then I come back.
You were doing the Lord's work. The Lord's
I come back
work
and I
over
see her
there.
and she goes,
God.
I didn't even get to cut the hair that I helped grow.
Mm.
I said, I didn't get a chance to have you cut the hair. Cut it now. I said, give me the bob.
Wow.
I really like her with the bob.
The bob's cute.
I will say, I
It's
don't know
cute.
if I would have cut your hair into a bob if that didn't happen. And I love it.
Agreed.
I think it's my favorite hairstyle.
Yeah, I do. I do love that.
I do.
But also, like, the bangs. She wouldn't give me bangs for a long time. I was like, just try it. Just try it.
Come
Just try
on.
it. And then we tried it.
I did it.
Yeah, and then she tried it and she goes, I love the bangs.
Wait, she bargains with you too then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're different.
Bargain's a bargain, bro.
But I told her no 14 times. But I told her no 14 times.
Oh
And I
my
told her,
gosh.
We bargained same appointment.
Got it.
Okay, Shauna, so on this point, when you have a client that is just coming to you with an outlandish request of color and cut, how do you talk them off of a ledge?
I don't talk about the ledger, just tell them no.
Okay, beautiful. I was just curious, like,
But because if it's a newer client, I'm obviously a little bit more gentle. But if it's a client I've had forever, like, I'm not going to let you wear anything that's going to look crazy.
I appreciate
know what my
that.
clients like.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you like. Most of my clients come in, I'm like, well, what do you want to do? And they're like, I don't care. And I'm like, okay. And then I have clients that have to, like, talk out the process of, like, what they want to do. And I'm just like, I let them talk. And I'm like, okay. So
She
do what I
lets them
want.
talk, but
Yeah.
she sways them the way that
Yeah.
she wants.
And-
No, you're a professional. Like, this is your job.
Yeah.
And you know truly, like, they want something outlandish and they're not going to like the end results. You know what they do like.
Yeah. And I'm a control freak in my job, obviously. But, like, when I go to, like, Sydney, she'll be like, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't care. Just you. It's like when people come to me, what do you want to do? I don't care. Trust
That's
me.
what
I'm
I
like,
say to
okay.
you all the
Yeah.
time.
And of course, I know what they like. Like,
Yeah.
once you have that relationship, my clients are my family. After 13 years, I've had clients for 13 years.
Oh, that's
I know
beautiful.
everything about them, and I know, what they like and don't like.
So I come to you all the time and I said, do what do you want?
You've learned your lesson. You've learned your lesson, girl.
Oh no, that's like she'll text me beforehand what she
I'll
thinks
send
she
you some
wants to do.
pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, don't lie.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I get a text.
Oh my gosh.
And then I say, but go ahead.
I love that. All right, Sid, so question. What is the most sus skincare routine that someone has confessed to you? That you've just been like, jaw drop, is this real?
There's many, but this one comes to my mind.
Let's go.
It's called slugging.
Whoa.
Ever was on TikTok and decided to tell everybody to smear Aquaphor all over their face and fall asleep with a full, like, cream pie face of Aquaphor and wake up with beautiful, flawless skin. You can't breathe through it. You can't breathe through it. It's called slugging, and it was during COVID. So, honestly, I'm kind of grateful. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to make this a positive because I've got a lot of clientele that had a lot of acne from it that I had to help.
Oh,
Profit.
So,
I believe it.
Business was booming.
you know what? I'm grateful for
That sounds like something that should be on OnlyFans.
Slugging?
Yeah.
pie.
No.
Ooh, whoa. All right. What's a cream pie?
I thought about what Sid thought about. Yeah,
What's a
I
cream
heard cream
pie?
pie.
I heard that. What is a cream
100%.
pie?
I heard cream pie.
What's
We're talking about
what's
slugging
the
cream
sexual
pie.
orientation to a cream pie?
No, that's,
We don't-
that's another.
You said You said
Heard.
OF.
I swear.
Bro, you said OF. So cream pie OF made
yeah.
sense to us.
I thought slugging. I'm like, that sounds like someone would be on OnlyFans. I didn't hear cream pie.
We heard cream pie.
Pie.
She said you look like you had cream pie falling asleep at night.
Yeah.
You don't even listen to me.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's selective hearing,
I
Sid.
heard Aquaphor.
Those two have selective hearing.
Well, I heard Aquaphor and I was like, what the fuck? Aquaphor. But like, okay. And then I get freaked out by the castor oil thing. And I know like that's okay, but I feel like that all the time.
Sometimes when I put on my eyebrows, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Brush.
Feel like
I said, Sid said it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
your face though?
What?
Is it okay to put on your face?
I mean,
Serum is different than oil.
totally. And if you're
Yeah.
acneic, if you have acne, I'm definitely. Don't get me wrong. Some estheticians will tell you that they believe in massaging with oils on your face, but if you have acne and you are an acneic client, you should not be putting oil on your face. You already have enough oil.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Preach to the audience, girl. In us here. Word.
I do what people tell me. She tells me I do it. I said, put it on.
Oh my gosh.
Got to do it. Keep it doing. She just said, do it. Sometimes when I touch the little bottle, it's a little, I am like, I have to put the towel around it to open it.
Oh my.
I want brow hairs. I want brow hairs. I want brow hairs.
Grow longer. Just do it. Do it for the gram, fam. Do it for the gram.
Literally. Beauty is pain, sis. Beauty is
Seriously.
pain.
I was like, don't drop this on your mustache.
Oh my.
We're definitely talking about OnlyFans now.
No way.
I'm gonna share all these girls who ask me to clean up their stash while I do their brows.
No.
Right here.
Oh.
Lay it out, girl. Do you mind? Just, you know.
Do you offer multiple services here? Holy shit.
2 in 1. 2 in 1.
Appreciate what you do, girl.
Oh, this is great.
You should try to buy some laser hair removal though.
What do the plans look like? Is it like a better deal if you do 2 services simultaneously? Or?
You know what? Sometimes I feel bad and I'll do it for free.
Oh, snap.
Sometimes you have to.
You got a little shade. I'm gonna cut the shade from you.
The whole lip, you just gotta go for it.
I'm crying.
This is free.
I did it for the people.
You can afford it.
I did it for the people.
Oh
I can't have them be scared. Whoa. Dude, speaking of this, I'm going to just share a story with you guys. My little niece, she's like 3 years old. So I'm speaking with like FaceTime with my cousin in Albania. And she goes around and she puts makeup on. But I'm talking like, not like a little makeup on. I'm talking about eyes were blue from the eyes to the forehead.
Holy cow.
And the cheeks were red from here to down here, dude. Like I'm talking like full on. I wish I took a screenshot of it. So like she comes in the room because she was like doing her own makeup. She comes in the room and my cousin's like, oh my gosh, you look so pretty. Because she's awesome. She's like, babe, you look so pretty. And she looks at me and she goes, in Albania, she goes, don't get scared when I show you her. She's like, don't get scared.
Yeah.
She turns it around and I was like, whoa.
Wow,
I was
pretty.
like, babe, you look so cute.
Ooh.
But the fact that she warned me and said, don't get scared when you see her, I almost died.
Yeah.
Knocked me out.
How old is she?
She's only 3.
Oh.
She's so cute. But she was obsessed with like my makeup when I was there. When she used to see it. But honestly, like the fact that she said, don't get scared when I show you her, I was out.
That's hilarious.
That's you with the mustache. You're like the shade for the people. I gotta
Literally.
you gotta get rid of it so I don't scare everybody else.
You are literally doing, all Lord's work here is what we're doing. Literally.
I said I'm trying.
We could sometimes be Jesus.
Yeah, like
Church better than work.
Jesus helpers, like, you know.
Helpers.
Sometimes I feel like a doctor. We're saving lives.
I mean, you kind of are like a therapist.
Literally.
No, I am a therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Pete loves it.
She has a sign out at her station that says I'm
Pete loves it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Mm.
And then like people, they're like, how do you know all this stuff? I was like, yeah, I've been doing this for 13 years.
Yeah.
This is not from my own experience.
Yeah.
This is from others. And because I'm in therapy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Pete is great. So just to make it clear, guys, whoever watched our episode with Dr. Pete, I call him Dr. Pete. Pete is great.
Shout out to Dr.
Shout out to Pete. Shout out to Pete. All the Pete's.
Dr. P's the man.
He's so great.
But yeah, I'm definitely a therapist.
Yeah.
I should start charging.
You literally
Ever
should.
seen that TikTok or Instagram where they come in and go, like, do you want therapy today? It's extra. And they're like, no. And then they start talking and the hairstylist puts tape over their mouth because they didn't pay for it.
No, I didn't. That's
pretty
awesome,
great.
though.
I like that. I think you should put it on the tipping thing, like 5%.
Yeah.
Like, actually, they're like, I waited to come and see you to talk to you about this. And I'm like,
Oof.
5%
I have that
extra.
too.
yeah. I'm like,
Really?
sure.
Yes.
I'm combining my families and getting married. What do I do? And I'm like,
Oh,
I don't have kids.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, don't quote me.
But yeah, that's crazy. That's a lot of power right there. Oh, Theodore.
He's so cute. You okay, boys?
It's a sleepy Bubba.
I love you.
Did you go over there?
He's got his blinking.
He's so cute. He just lays there with his underbite out.
All the
Bro,
time.
are we beefing? What?
Oh, whoa.
All the time.
You want to me?
Theo's our additional guest on the
Yes.
podcast.
He should be like our, what do you call it? What are those things
He's
called?
the owner of
Mascot?
the station. What you talking about?
He is. A mascot.
Mascot.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the owner.
Yeah, it's true.
Ooh. You put him in that big dog.
We got one at the salon too. He owns it.
Henry. Speaking of
owns
Henry,
his,
Yeah.
talk to us about Henry.
he's our concierge.
Explain his job. We talked about this. He's got a job.
I mean, he does.
Yeah.
Where we all put our licenses up at our stations for
Yeah.
like state board. Henry needs like his picture in there, and it's just like companion.
Aw.
I have an empty frame, so I'm really working on it.
Do it.
Support
Yes.
or something.
The amount of times that I have a client that comes in and I'm about ready to greet them. I'm excited to see them. I haven't seen them for 4 to 6 weeks. And their first sentence, "Oh my God, Henry, you're so cute." I'm like, "Hey, over here."
Aw.
I see you every single day.
Wait, I got beef
And I
with
don't
you.
say hello.
Yeah, she got
I
beef
got
with you.
beef with you. Yeah, you.
What's new?
Well,
Oh.
I leave the salon and she does my hair and I'm about to leave and I was like, "Henry, bye Bubba's." You know, like I'm like screaming it out loud and I was
Yeah.
like, "Sid, bye Sid." Sid does not hear me say bye. I get a text message that said, "Wow, I heard you said bye to Henry, but not me. Shana said you didn't even tell me bye." And I was like,
Ooh.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
I said that out loud and I was like,
Shauna, did she really just say bye to Henry and not me? And you're like, yeah, no one cares about you.
Oh my gosh.
My new client, my next client's already in the chair just dying laughing. I'm like, it's fine.
It's fine. See what I mean?
What a loving environment.
How do you know you only said goodbye to Henry?
I did not say goodbye to him.
We got
I
I
said,
cameras from her last appointment.
I said, "Bye, Bubba's. Nice to see you." I was like, "See you later."
I'm dead.
I'm not.
Do you believe her like me?
"I asked you. I asked you."
So she believes me now.
I texted her and I said, "Bye, Sid. See you later."
Yup.
Sid's like, "You didn't even say bye to me. You said bye to Henry."
Yup.
Shauna confirmed it.
Why'd you start beef? You texted her.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I started the beef.
Oh, you texted her. I
No,
thought
she texted me.
yeah, she started. That's her fault. You started beef.
Yeah.
I see who's back you got. We'll see what happens.
Henry stirred the pot.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Henry stirred the pot with his paw.
Yeah.
Aw.
Have you seen those videos that are like, "You said something bad about my dog," and then they put like the little dog's paws in their water and give it to them?
No,
Have
I
you seen those?
haven't.
I need to send you guys
You
stuff.
need to send it to me.
I need
You
to.
need to send it to me.
It's too funny. Imagine Teddy's little paw in your water.
I'll drink it.
Stir. You go, Buzz.
You're really cute.
Theodore, oh my goodness. Okay, Sid, girl, question.
Yeah.
Have you tried an unhinged hack that actually worked?
All the time.
Give us some. What are some
Yogurt on the
unethical
face?
or not unethical? What are some crazy things that you're like, I don't know if this will work, and you try it and you're like, wait, hold on, this actually is legit.
Wait, can I answer this?
Yeah, please.
I won't give you a specific thing. My
Okay.
preface. I've known Sydney for years. She's one of my best friends. The coolest thing about Sydney and what she does for her job, she'll try anything. She won't do anything to like fuck you up though.
Yeah.
But she's so like innovative and she's always trying to find like the next thing that like she'll try anything. I've been there.
Has she tried it on you?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's never anything. I'll just like, well, this might do this or this might do that. But like, she's always trying to look for like the next best thing. But it's never anything that would like ruin anything.
What's the craziest thing that you tried? Yogurt on the face?
Oh,
God, no.
I can't put any food on my face. If you
No,
eat
that's right.
it, you shouldn't be putting it on your face.
Beef
This whole
tallow?
beef tallow thing,
Bro.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on that?
negative.
No?
Negative.
Why? What's the reason?
Uh,
Just like too thick,
Yeah, it's just, it's just no. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Also, does it actually do anything?
Good
I
question.
feel like there's so many people who say things work and you see it. And that's trending on TikTok. And
People
it's
are
trending
eating
on.
like beef organs.
Yes. Also, another thing. Oh, I hate that I'm going to say this, but I love Hailey Bieber. She's just beautiful. Like, we have her picture in our spa. Like, I think she's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Natural. Like, love all the things. But, like, some of her skincare products are
Boo boo.
clogging.
Yeah.
So they're not good for acne clients. So
That's
I
what I
have
heard.
this app that I send to a lot of my clients. It's like an acne safe app. It's super free, easy to download, and you can just copy and paste the ingredients on there, and it highlights in red if there are like pore clogging ingredients.
Oh wow.
So, for example, there is a really trendy product right now. I think it's like the Milky Toner, for example.
Milky Toner.
You sent it to me, Shana. It was like gray. If I see it
Oh, from
from Road.
yeah.
Yep. And it has like 3 or 4 pore clogging agents in there, but everybody on TikTok is swearing by it. And use this. It's really good.
The whole brand is.
And it's a great price point. The aesthetic of the bottle is cute. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd walk past it on the shelves and I'd want it. Like, it's cute. And Hailey Bieber's cute. Like, I would want it. But
For sure.
the ingredients aren't there. So it's kind of like, it's really hard. So if you don't have like the knowledge and like the ways to kind of check the ingredients to make sure and triple check that it's safe for your skin, I wouldn't just like listen to what you're kind of hearing and the craze about it. Long story, but like kind of to go along with the beef tallow too.
Yeah, no, that's facts.
It's hard.
Instagram, TikTok, social media for hair is a little bit different. You can kind of do whatever, but like, you gotta be careful with your skin. Like, you just don't know what you're putting on it.
Very
That can mess
true.
up. Hair, obviously I don't want people to do it, but it's not the end of the world if you use it once or twice. You could put something on your skin one time and you're game over.
Literally, it's actually crazy too.
Yeah. And people do it.
Yeah, isn't that wild? They're so quick to be like, let me try this. And then it's like the repercussions of it, you really don't know. For our listeners, Sid, what's the name of that app? If for like clients that do suffer a lot with acne and they are curious of like, okay, is this hype? Do I need to buy it or should I stay away from it?
It's actually just called Acne Safe.
Oh, really?
So you can type it in on like the Apple Store, and it's usually the first one to pop up.
Awesome.
It's kind of like a teal color with white writing on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Anytime I have a consult with a new client, I'm always asking them. I'll sit with them while they download it.
Oh, I
and I'll
love
even
that.
like scan a few products in my like office just to kind of show them how it works.
Yeah.
Or if like, oftentimes I will ask them during a consult to take a picture of all of their products and bring it with them, or bring their products with them, and I will go through every single ingredient on the bottle and scan it with them to show them, hey, I'm not a huge advocate for this. I'm not going to tell you to toss it and throw it away because I don't want you to waste money or waste products. But like, put it under your sink to save for a later date.
Exactly.
Once we're in like a baseline of comfort in your skin.
That's awesome.
So yeah, Acne Safe. It's a free app.
Heck
Love
yeah.
it. That's amazing. That's awesome. Shana.
Back at it, girl. In the bullpen.
I'm still here.
Box hair dye.
Oof.
Bro.
I just want to throw it out there.
I've done it.
You love it?
No.
You should say hello and no.
Listen, I have a problem with buying any hair care products that you buy cheese or groceries. Box dye especially. Here's a problem about box dye. If you want to stay that color for the rest of your life, have at it. But if you at some point want to change your hair color, you want to bleach your hair, there are minerals in box dye that can actually like cook your hair.
Oof.
So a lot of the times when I have a client that comes in like, oh, I have box dye, but I want to go lighter. Of course you do. You have to do a test strand. I've had foils smoking from doing a test strand.
Holy.
I've had clients' hair break off. I have had clients' hair turn green. I've had clients, nothing happened to it because they've boxed their hair so much it won't come out.
Wow.
Yes. Can you potentially safely get box dye out? 100%. Is it a process? Yes. I think there's so many other things out there and there's so many other things that you could be doing to avoid box dye. I get it. People have to do it. But if you can avoid it, don't do it. If you want to stay like that forever, fine. But it is so bad for your hair. So bad for your hair. Can't get it out.
What's
How
the myth
crazy.
behind like dyeing your hair when you're pregnant?
Oh, good point.
So there's no myth. Let's remember hairstylists color their hair and do hair the entire time that they're pregnant, multiple pregnancies.
Yeah.
Some doctors with women who have had trouble conceiving, miscarriages, or have certain health issues, doctors don't recommend you color your hair.
Okay.
So essentially it's the fumes that they're concerned about, not the actual like dye. Like hair dye's come a very, very long way. It's safe. It's not gonna hurt you. So a lot of the times it's because woman being pregnant is compromised with her pregnancy and the doctors don't want you to do it. But it's completely safe. Hairstylists get pregnant and
Noted.
color their hair all the time. There's certain procedures or services they can't do while they're pregnant, like Brazilian blowouts and perms, but they can do whatever they want.
Is that just because of the chemicals that are used for those type of services?
Yes. So it's the fumes from those
Okay.
services that can affect women that are pregnant. But I've worked with women in the salon where I've done that service and they were in the salon. You just don't want to be super close to it. But again, it's all just the fumes and it's really safe. It's okay.
That makes sense. So question for you, Shana, because I've been super curious. I'm trying to get on my hair journey to where like I can get my curls to where I need them to be. Do you believe in the high ticket price shampoos and conditioners, or is that just fluff that we're mostly paying for?
I personally think it's fluff. I've done this for a very, very long time, and I've literally tried everything on the market. I'm that stylist that's like, I want the best for my clients. I don't care what it costs. I've used $100 shampoos on clients. Right now, I carry a $30 shampoo that I think is the best hair care line on the market. And I think it's all about not just ingredients, but like what that brand offers. A lot of the times you're paying for the name and essentially what it smells like.
Yeah. I think it's crazy.
I don't think it's bad. I think it's preference, but I think a $30 shampoo is sometimes better than a $100 shampoo.
Okay. No, that's awesome. Do you mind sharing what the name of the brand is of the shampoo you are in love with right now?
My brand that I carry is Amika. I worked with them for years. I've carried them since I've been on my own. I've literally tried, I mean, Sydney knows me. I've literally tried every single thing on the market. Anytime something new comes out, I try it. And I always go back to Amika. It's a tried and true brand. You know, it's plant-based. It's 90% vegan. You know, they have the biggest thing for me, which a lot of people don't know, is that the ingredients that are FDA approved in America are banned in most other countries. Amika has these same ingredients all over the world and nothing changes.
Oh, it's awesome.
And I think that says a lot about the brand. And honestly, like, I haven't found anything that I like better
100%.
As a full brand. Like, there's other pieces and things like that, but as a full brand, I think Amika is the best, hands down.
I have a Amika hairspray, and that is bomb.com. It smells so good, and it has a good hold. Yes, and you can put your fingers in it.
I
mean,
delicious.
I love it.
I love it. It's my favorite.
It's like crack. Literally, sponsor. If they don't already, they should sponsor you.
Shana. Let's go.
Sponsor me.
Yes.
Absolutely love it. I think whenever, and here's the thing that I love about Shana, right? Whenever I go, obviously, like, besides the jokes and everything else that we pick on each other and everything else, you know.
Oh, you guys are joking?
Huh?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, right?
Just kidding.
Surprise! But the thing that I love about her the most is, like, she will tell me exactly, like, what my hair needs. So if I have, like, a different shampoo, like, we've tried other things, like, with my hair, and we know exactly what like works. And after, like, me wanting to go light,
Sorry,
Shana,
I can't get over that. Go on.
we're toning it a little bit darker because clearly I look awful as a blonde. Let's just be real. It's not my thing.
I need to see a photo of this. We need to.
There's an old
The
photo.
truth.
There's an
The
old
truth comes
photo.
out.
Not great. I'm not a good blonde person. But you know what? Like, I can do some highlights, like whatever, if we're toning down. Which I think, like, the one thing that I love about her, she's like super honest, and she's like, you do look nicer with lighter hair. And I was like, I look normal all the time with all hairs. You know, whatever. But
You don't pay me to lie.
that's very true. I do look nicer more approachable, I should say, with lighter hair than pitch black hair. But sometime along the lines when it gets longer again, we'll go pitch black again. But with that said, the shampoo that you just recommended, because she saw how my hair was, she saw it was a little bit drier than usual, then we switched to Amika from one to another. And I think that's, like, the most important thing that clients don't understand. Like, some people become cheap and they're just like, no, I need to get a cheap haircut. I need to do cheap hair dyes, whatever it may be. Don't do that. Like, I would rather pay a little bit more, but knowing that I have, like, a trustful source that I go to that knows how my hair is, knows how to cut my hair, knows how to do those things. And my hair is awesome every time. Like, I don't do much to my hair. Like, today I didn't do much to my hair. I just brushed my hair a little bit and then that's it. But it sits this way because on how she cut it and the shampoos that she asked me to, like, use and stuff like that. So I think it's very important to, like, have somebody that you trust, and you're my source.
I pride myself on sometimes being too honest. But again, like, our industry is so saturated.
Yeah.
Like, you really sometimes, like, don't know what you're getting. I've had clients come in with spending thousands of dollars on full heads of extensions. And I'm like, I've been telling you for months you don't need extensions. You had them in for a month and you hate them. Like, we're not these people that are going to take your money. We'll give you a whole regimen. Okay, this is the goal.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do every appointment. We have a whole thing planned. Like, ride or die, let's figure this out. And I think that's a thing that we're really, really, really prideful for. Like, we'll tell you whether we're going to do something or not do something. And we're here for you guys. We work for you.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize that.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, I think it just goes to show in every industry, it can be super saturated, but it doesn't mean you're getting quality.
For sure.
Yeah.
And that's what makes you different, is when you're able to provide quality.
And we're quality over quantity clients. I don't need a crap ton of clients just because, like, I want quality clients that are going to listen to me, that are going to come in on a regular basis, and they're going to do what I recommend for them to have the right hair and have what they want.
Exactly. I love
Not to
that.
mention, if you're paying that amount of money to get like a treatment done, for example, like microneedling with me, or, you know, extensions or something that's a little bit more higher ticket price, it doesn't make any sense for you to like buy something that is lesser expensive to do at your house, like as a care regimen.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense, because then at the end of the day, you're coming back to us that one time that you see us, and maybe mine's more often being the 4 to 6 weeks, because the cells regenerate differently than hair.
For sure.
But then we're backtracking, and then we're pedaling back forward, and then at home you're backtracking, and then it's just this constant like battle. And then you're coming to me saying, oh, well, I haven't found any results. I haven't seen the results. This isn't working. We're breaking up. And I'm like, I've done 3 treatments on you, and you are not listening to anything that I have suggested or shown to you at home, and it just can't happen once a month.
And I'll tell someone no. Like, if I know someone wants extensions and they're not going to take care of them, I'll be like, no. I'm not going to, no.
Yeah.
You're not going to take care of them. I'm not going to take your money for you not to take care of them. Selfishly, when you leave our salon, you're our billboard. You're our business card.
That's how it should be.
If you're
Literally
walking around looking like a crazy person, or I know you're not going to do what I told
And you're
you
like,
to do
Shana
this
did
year,
my hair. And you're like,
I'm not, I'm out.
But also, here's my thing, and obviously you guys know I'm very picky, but right? If I go somewhere and I see somebody, right? If I'm going to go to somebody that's going to do my hair, that person best have great hair.
Yes.
If I'm going to see somebody that has like great skin and it's doing my skin, I best be seeing that. I best been seeing you at your top notch, because if I see you looking like a hobo and you're touching me, it's not happening. I will not go anywhere. Or like whenever I go like shopping, like even before, like I was obviously a stylist for BCBG for a long time. So like I know how to put things together, how to do all that stuff, right? But if I were to go somewhere and you're trying to help me out at a store and you look like a hobo and you want me to take your expertise on styling something, it's not happening.
That's a big thing that they teach you in like cosmetology school too. Like, you know, you want to wear what you attract. And I remember like first being like an assistant, like people were coming in wearing like the craziest stuff, and I was like, what are we doing? And there'd be a girl dressed to the nines who maybe couldn't do like the best hair in the world, but clients were, you know, attracted to her because they looked at her and they enjoyed being around her, and they saw that.
100%. It's a visual thing for me. Like I can, if you look crazy, I'm not gonna let you touch my hair. If you got crazy bangs and you want to cut my bangs, I'm out. Hell are we talking about?
It's a big indicator right there. Yeah.
You ain't coming with a scissors next to me. Not happening. Not happening. No. So
I think it's also kind of like, for example, I'm thinking about like skin for me. If somebody's going to ask me my opinion on something, I'm only going to be able to tell you my opinion, like if I've tried it or if like there's science back.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
Like, for example, I do all of the treatments that I do to clients to myself.
Yep.
And people are like, oh, well, who does your treatments? And I'm like, myself. And they're like, well, how? And I'm like, no matter the difficulty or like the pain that's behind it, I don't know how heavy my hand is on your face until I experience it on myself.
For sure.
That's amazing.
Sucks.
Microneedling, for example, people are kind of scary.
That's wild that you did that on yourself.
It's like they're kind of like nervous about it because there's needles going into your face. But for me, I know the depth to go around the eye or maybe the eyelid. And some providers are like, oh no, I don't do eyelids. Well, if you know how heavy your hand is and you know the depth and you know the science behind it, it's safe. It's okay. So it's kind of just like having that knowledge and like making sure you're like, you've tried it.
Yeah, there's nothing that we offer or sell that we have not done or tried ourselves.
Yeah.
Or users.
That makes perfect sense.
That's great. I think that's how it should be for sure, because you have the confidence in the product and you know what it entails. So then therefore, when you tell your clients, like they could trust you. It goes to prove it.
not wrong.
Yeah. So we're almost wrapping this episode up. We have one other question for you. Gratuity. How do you guys feel about gratuity in the industry? I know some professionals don't ask for gratuity because they already build it into their price, or they won't build it in because it is more of like gratuity depending on the client.
Why don't you take the lead?
Don't
I already know where this is going.
Don't ask us how much you should pay us. You've got chat, JK, elemental P, whatever, Google.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can look that up. You have no idea how uncomfortable it is when someone's like, well, what should I tip you? Like, don't ask us. Like, it's uncomfortable. We're there to provide a service. Like, not to be a dick, but like, it is. That is always very uncomfortable. Also, our booking app has the options of how to tip us. There are some times where like, Sydney has this a lot. She has like memberships, or I have clients that like paid or come back for extensions or stuff. So yes, that can be a little tricky, and we'll help you with that. But like, please don't ask your service provider how much to tip them.
I do think it's a
that's
good
fair.
rule of thumb to do the 20%.
20% is
I think
the
it needs to
minimum
be.
that you should be tipping someone. Obviously, if they've gone above and beyond, you should tip them more.
Yeah.
I personally think that if somebody took the time to do a service on you and to pay them less than 20%,
It's weird.
kind of
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah.
I've never, no matter where I've been, no matter what I've done, I've never tipped less than
Agreed.
20%.
Agreed.
If it's good service, I tip more.
Yeah.
But again, that is personal preference. I mean, I have this conversation at least once a week.
Yeah.
Because we both
get
always
it
have a
pussy.
client. Yeah, we
I-
both
I
always
think
have a
it's
client.
like a weird thing because, you know, like obviously tipping is different in Europe than tipping is different in, you know, Asia. Tipping is different in
Yeah,
America,
that's
right?
not
So all those
essentially
things are
allowed.
different.
Yeah.
Correct.
People
Like
get
they get
insulted in Europe. Yeah.
offended like if you
Yeah.
tip them. And then in Europe, things are built in tip.
Yeah.
So like if you leave them a tip, it might be like 25 cents or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Like usually when you go out and stuff, which I find it really freaking creepy. So I would leave like $5, $10 or whatever it be, and like people would be like, "What are you doing?" Like they'd be like, "You can't leave this," and I'm like, leaving. Well, yeah, like if we're having like.
Ma'am, senorita.
Yeah.
If we're having like, you know, like gyros and like whatever, which is like $8 or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm leaving like a $5 tip. Like it is what it is. Like, you know, we're used to things like that here. If you spend $15, you leave a $5, whatever it may be, right? So like when I go there, they're just like, no, you're not allowed to tip anybody because you over tip. And I was like, okay,
I have
like
a
I don't
question
get
for
it.
you guys.
Okay.
Do you tip on to-go orders?
I have sometimes.
You do.
Every
I ask you.
every single time
It
I
weirds
tip on
me out
to-go
if I
orders.
don't. It makes me like feel weird a little bit if I don't.
Spit in your food.
No, not that. I just feel like I'm not gonna leave him like a $20 tip.
No, but I
I'm
mean,
gonna leave him like a
something,
$3 tip,
yeah.
$5 tip, whatever maybe.
I tip
Or I'll
on-
round it up.
They
you know,
either
whatever.
took your order, they put it together.
Yeah.
I
Like
tip on every tip order.
at LGO. Every time I go to LGO, no matter if you're ordering there and your coffees are like being done,
Yeah.
it will always ask for a tip.
For sure.
Yeah.
I might not leave like a 20% tip or a, you know,
No, but
a
you gotta do
25% tip,
something.
but I
Yeah.
always leave like the 18% or whatever it is. I just leave it there.
Yeah.
Even though they're just making a coffee and I'm picking it up, or they're just handing me the croissant. Like I still do. I
Yeah.
feel weird not leaving them a tip personally.
I tip the people at the Filiberto's drive-thru.
Oh,
That's nice.
Yes.
you're an angel. Girl, when you do that, they're like, dang, okay.
Go to heaven.
Good question.
Yeah, literally.
Great karma.
I
I will
love
say
that.
though too, like not like money wise, I think the like most feel good thing is, especially for being a new business owner,
Yeah.
and being on their own. I love like a review or a referral
Oh,
because I personally don't market. I don't pay for marketing.
Yeah.
Mine is literally me winging Instagram, and I know
Yeah.
nothing what I'm doing, and it's Shana referring her clients to me, you referring friends to me, like people who are good people referring good people that I have like the confidence that knowing, like I see on my booking site before a new client walks in that they were referred by X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. This is gonna be good.
I'm 100% referral
Yeah.
based. For 13 years since I started this business, I'm 100% referral based. I don't have an Instagram hair page. I don't pay for marketing like Sydney does.
Yeah.
I don't do reviews really. There are reviews on my website. I'm solely referral based.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
And here's the thing, like, also, like, the referrals that you're going to get, it's like people that they see, right? People know that I'm extra picky.
Yeah.
So they know that if I'm going to go somewhere for a long time, I'm going to go there for a long time. So that's why, like, my referrals that I've sent to you, they've been people that, like, you know, they're referred because they trust, like, how my hair looks and everything else, and obviously her job,
Well,
right?
that fun, like, rapport. Like,
Yeah.
Sydney sent me, like, oh my God, I love
Yeah.
Sydney. Like, she's the best. Like, now you already have that little in with that person.
Yeah.
And I love that.
You just
I
have time.
her and I share, like, full families.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
that's awesome.
6 to 8 girls, like, we're all, it's the best.
Yeah. I love it.
It's the best.
We just had somebody text us today.
Yeah,
was like,
who
hey,
texted us.
I know it's a short notice, but on Tuesday I'm going out on vacation. Can you do my hair and you do my brows and lashes?
I mean, that's what she's
awesome.
going to do before I go to Europe, and you're doing my lashes on the same, brows on the same day.
Yep.
There
So
you go.
how
That's
it works.
beautiful.
It's been fun, girl.
I love it.
Hmm.
You guys,
I would like to just add in there. I met Shana during COVID when I was bartending.
No
And she
way.
asked to do my hair
I was like,
while I was bartending.
can I do her? I heard her laugh as I was walking into the bar, and I was like, and then I saw her, and I was like, we're gonna be friends.
Oh, I love that. And look at you guys now.
6 years? Yeah, 7 years. Yeah. I was like, can I do your hair?
dude,
Wow.
6 years for her, 7 years for me, 8 years for me. 7 years for me.
Yeah, 7,
Yeah.
maybe 8. Yeah.
We all
Because
got history.
it's been over 6, yeah.
I'm old.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
It wasn't that bad, right? Oh, this is on
Sold.
recording.
I'm going to charge you next time.
Yeah.
She finished her switching martini.
Yes.
She had a triple shot.
She said, charge me. I'm going to charge you next time.
Literally.
I'll do it again.
My girl usually likes her tequila, but she had the whiskey tonight.
Oh, coffee whiskey. Did you like it?
This is good.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah, it was good.
It's really good. Really smooth. Well, thank you so
Love
much,
it.
ladies. This was awesome.
Thank you for having
We
us.
will definitely have you for another episode. We got on recording. You're now stuck, Shana. Sorry, not sorry, girl.
I'm in.
We'll put it in the calendar.
We got to bring Henry next time.
Yes.
I'll bring Henry.
Oh, but Iggy.
Oh, no.
No, he's too old.
Oh.
Sean just fed him a Subway sub.
Oh, my goodness. I love
We'll
that.
video too.
Yeah, we'll show you guys so you have it.
We
whole
need
sub.
it. The whole sub.
Yeah, I'll show you. Like,
As you should. As you should.
Amazing. Let
Deserves
him
it.
live. Let him live.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, listeners, for joining us for another episode. We will catch you on the next one. Share this with your friends, family, anybody, your neighbor. Who cares? That weird guy at the store. Share it. He'll probably enjoy this. Just kidding. But give us a like, subscribe, follow, any comments. Let us know what you want to hear next. Catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.